Mahadev. Moon Mars Mercury conjunction, which is one of the most powerful conjunctions in Vedic astrology. How do these people have decisive energy on their fearless mind? Let's figure it out in this video today. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and watch till the end. Check out various planetary conjunction playlists on this channel. Now, Moon is wobbly and soft and receptive. When he is with Mars, he likes the Mars. He likes whatever, he treats the Mars neutrally, even though he gives in to Mars's command, and Mars likes that, and that's why Mars treats the Moon as its friend. But Mars doesn't treat Mercury as its friend. He treats the Mercury as its enemy. Okay? Why? Because Mars is fast action, decisive action. He is the physical bodily moment. Okay? Because of Mars, we survive. Because of Mars, we can get up from our bed in the morning, right? So, what Mercury does, he brings in too much of analysis, too much of thoughts, and because he is that analytical mind which Mars doesn't like, which impedes the quick decision making of Mars. Then, how am I saying they have the decisive energy? Well, this is the most interesting part of this conjunction. Okay, so to understand that, please stick with me till the end. Okay, now you see, Moon Mercury people are very analytical. They are very intelligent people. Moon Mercury people have very sharp intelligence, where they can do anything and everything. They can become computer programmer. They can be engineers, they can be authors. Because why authors? Because they can express their thoughts, okay, Moon, using speech, which is Mercury, okay, properly. So, Moon Mercury is a very powerful conjunction, and it makes the mind go round and round in various directions and do so much of calculations. They can become mathematicians also, or as I said, computer programmers. Okay. So, Mars is coming here. Mars is fiery energy. What Mars will do? It will increase it. Obviously, it will increase it, right? So, they do become successful people because they can take fast, decisive actions, and they are intelligent people who can take fast decisions and who can also take correct decisions, right? In order to take the correct decision, one has to think very hard, right? So that's why these people are very successful. They can become CEO, they can be a big corporate, they can be in a very big corporate position, okay, in a very administrative role in governments, or a big businessman who is making a lot of millions of dollars of profit. Okay, but this decisiveness doesn't come so easily. Okay, this discernment of Mercury doesn't come so easily. Because of this weird planetary relationships, this person goes through tremendous struggle in the beginning part of their life. Okay, when they are, let's say, in teenage or in their early 20s. Okay, why? Because again, the same thing. Whenever they want to take action, a fast action, and stick to that action, decide and commence whatever he or she thought that I would do, he can't do that, because then his own mind becomes his own enemy, becomes his own obstacles, because again those self-doubt comes in forms of too much of analysis. If I do that, what will happen? If this doesn't work, then how will I do? If I take that much of loan from this bank to start this particular factory, and if it doesn't come out, then I'll go in default, then what will happen? Then I'll not get another loan. All those, too much of analysis comes in, and it results in analysis paralysis. Okay, and the person who is supposed to be so intelligent, right, so decisive, quick, who can take the right decision on right time, becomes confused by his own mind, by his own thoughts, and procrastinates for a prolonged period of time. That is the Moon Mercury, difficulty. That is the reason Mercury doesn't like, Moon. Mercury treats Moon as its enemy. Okay, because Mercury gets, disturbed by the Moon's energy. Okay, that is one thing here. Okay, but Moon likes the Mercury. Okay, because Mercury is Moon's son as per the Puranas, Navagraha Purana. Okay, so all these things, all this particular difficulty of being able to find out what to do, but then also not commence finally, results in agitation, frustration, and their nervous system gets triggered and they become angry, and they might get into verbal spats with the parents or the mother. Obviously mother will be very aggressive. Mother will be the one who will dominate, not dominate, motivate. Okay, motivate and dominate the particular child's path, that this is what you have to do. Yes, you must follow your father's footstep, become a good engineer. Okay, the child will say yes, that is a good thing to do, and our child will also become engineer. Okay, so here they can get into this verbal spat with their mother or anyone, because Mercury, when having association with Mars, they speak very sharp, because Mercury is also Mars is also the surgeon. Okay, the sharp cut of a surgeon. So their speech will be direct and very bold, fearless. Okay, I have one more video I have made, Sun, Mars, Mercury. If you want, you can watch. It will be nearby. Okay, you can go. So, or I will tag it here. So their speech is fearless. They have fearless mind, because Mars is a warrior planet. He is a fiery, powerful planet, right? Mars is the policeman, the army man. A timid army man, how will it be, right? Army man cannot be timid. Okay, he will be beaten for a year to make him the most fearless. Okay, any army, any Indian army or US army or British army, the training makes them fearless. So what? Somebody is firing, I will go and kill him. Okay, that is a Mars. Okay, they are ready to protect us, take the righteous action, protect the civilians, risking their own life. How wonderful that is. Okay, so that same thing is there. So their speech will be fearless, of course. I don't care what you think. I will tell what I think, what is right. That is the Mars Mercury people. Okay, so in this way, verbal spats and fights and all those arguments and not being able to take the right decision, the closer relatives, family, friends, somehow influencing the parental decisions making, and somehow stopping that particular person to do something. So all these things results in anger, frustration, agitation, all that. But in this way, these planets or the consciousness of this particular native, okay, which is being controlled by the planets, learns slowly, and they learn to work hand in hand in favor of the native, to make the native a hero, a person with best discernment and best decisive skills. Now he can take the right decision on right time. When he grows up a little, when his moon matures at the age of 24, okay, when he can soak in that disturbance which moon, Mercury and Mars brings, he can be okay with that. Okay, his mind has matured now at that age of 24, 25, and later in 28, when Mars matures, they learn how to work in harmony to make the person win, and they become very, very decisive, quick, fast decision maker, and those decisions are flawless. Because when Mars is alone, Mars can be very, very naive, Mars can take very frivolous actions, like a boy who is little big because his father is 6 foot tall and he's bigger than all the other kids. I'm talking about India, not Europe. So, and he can punch a boy because he is big, so he thinks I can punch anybody. Okay, then he gets into trouble. He gets rusticated from the school. So that's Mars. Power is there, but what is there? Frivolousness, childlike behavior. So here that will not be there. There Mars is smart, the moon is there. It is happening on that Rashi where the moon is there. Let's say any Rashi, okay, Aquarius or Leo or Virgo. So here Mars is smart. Whichever actions he takes, that is not only smart, that is also correct. Okay, and that is fast and quick and decisive, not stupid actions. Okay. So this is very good. These people are very successful, as I said. This can make a person very, very sharp-minded. They can take fast actions. Okay, like a CEO. Imagine anybody who is running a large corporations, any corporations. Okay, large corporations. We see all the names. Okay, let's not take any name. So how that man has become a CEO? Because he knew when to take this right decision at right time. He has a large cognitive reserve. Okay, he can think bunch of different things at the same time and categorize and make quick actions. So these people, you people are like that. So if you are listening from India, and if you are in your 20s or even 30s, why don't you become a CEO? Make that corporation which India needs. Okay. Become that engineer who is engaged in continuous research and not becoming an employment seeker. Become an employment generator. Okay. India has become the back office of the Western corporates. In Bangalore, we have more branches of Western companies. Even in their parent country, they do not have that many branches. We are the back office. They are reaping the rewards and we are the employees. So change that, right? You are the people who have excessive amount of cognitive capacity to process any information so fast, quickly you can understand, comprehend, imbibe that particular information and process it. Okay. We are the one who have created AI. Okay. So you are much faster than an AI. Your abilities are limitless. Limitless. Exactly. Okay. So use that ability. Okay. This is extremely powerful. Moon, Mars and Mercury. Very, very powerful. Okay. Become that warrior, the warrior of intellect. Okay, that like that woman, that rodeo woman who's riding the horse in the thumbnail. Wow, this is really good. So use that, okay, and take breaks. Very important. Take breaks. Okay, isolate yourself when you feel tired, when you feel excited, too agitated, very frustrated. Go from your house. Okay, go somewhere else. Go to a park. Okay, go somewhere else. And if you do smoking, drinking, then what am I supposed to say? Okay, don't harm your body which God has given you, right, by doing smoking and drinking. Calm yourself down by natural means. Hydrate yourself, drink a lime juice or drink some water, go somewhere, okay, listen to songs or go to a temple, pray, whatever you like, go to your church or mosques, wherever you want. So this is where you can teach these 3 planets. You can only teach, okay? This is the remedy. Teach these 3 planets to work hand in hand in favor of you, okay? To make you win the battle of life, okay? So on that regard, I hope you will benefit from this video and give me a like here and subscribe. And if you want to talk to me, go to my website astroraja8.com. I'll see you in the next one. Har Har Mahadev.